Imagine this: you wake up one quiet morning, expecting the day to unfold like any other. But suddenly, a tightness grips your chest, breathing feels heavier, more labored. Maybe you feel dizzy, lightheaded, unsure if your body will hold you up for much longer. These terrifying moments, often arriving without a whisper of warning, can mark the onset of a heart attack. What makes this reality even more alarming is how many people live unaware of their heart's declining health until it's too late. The silent culprit behind much of this devastation is atherosclerosis, a slow, insidious buildup of plaque inside the arteries. This buildup chokes the lifeline of the heart, impeding blood flow and creating the perfect storm for a sudden and catastrophic event. Half of those who suffer from heart disease never know the danger brewing within them until tragedy strikes. But here's the truth: prevention is not only possible, it's within reach, and it begins with choices as simple as what we place on our plates each day. Today, I invite you to walk with me as we explore the top 7 vegetables, humble gifts from nature, that can cleanse arteries, reduce risk, and form a shield around your most precious muscle, the heart. Each of these foods, simple yet powerful, carries nutrients and compounds that science confirms can stand guard against heart disease. So sit back, listen closely, and imagine the taste, the texture, and the life-giving force of these foods as we uncover why they may hold the key to keeping your heart beating strong. Garlic. Just the name alone evokes an image: a small, pungent bulb, its scent strong enough to fill a room, its flavor powerful enough to transform a dish. For thousands of years, garlic has been more than just a culinary staple. It's been medicine, ritual, even legend. Ancient Egyptians gave it to their laborers, believing it increased strength and endurance. Roman soldiers consumed it before battle. Across civilizations, garlic was treasured as much for its healing properties as for its taste. The true magic of garlic lies in a compound called allicin, released the moment you crush or chop a clove. It's here that garlic begins its work as a heart defender. Allicin and its related sulfur compounds act as antioxidants, reducing oxidative stress, the damaging process that accelerates arterial aging and inflammation. But garlic doesn't stop there. One of its greatest gifts is its ability to influence blood pressure. Known as the silent killer, hypertension places an enormous strain on the heart, increasing the risk of attack and stroke. Regular consumption of garlic has been shown in studies to reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, thanks to its power to increase nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows blood to flow with greater ease. Garlic also steps into the arena of cholesterol management. Elevated LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol, is one of the main players in plaque buildup within arteries. Research reveals that garlic supplementation can reduce both total cholesterol and LDL levels, slowing the advance of atherosclerosis. And let's not forget garlic's antithrombotic qualities. By reducing platelet aggregation, the tendency of blood cells to clump together, garlic lowers the chance of clots that can abruptly block an artery and trigger a heart attack. In essence, garlic does not simply guard the gates, it fortifies them. Whether minced fresh into salads, sautéed with vegetables, roasted until sweet and mellow, or taken as aged extract, garlic finds its way into countless meals. And with each clove, your heart receives a quiet but mighty ally. But caution is wise. Garlic is not a cure-all, and those on anticoagulant medications should consult their doctors before heavy use. Still, when embraced with balance, garlic remains one of the most time-honored foods for keeping the heart strong. Picture a sun-ripened tomato, warm to the touch, bursting with juice and color. To the casual eye, it's simply food. But to the body, it's medicine disguised as flavor. At the heart of the tomato's power lies lycopene, a carotenoid antioxidant that gives it that rich crimson hue. Lycopene works as a scavenger of free radicals, neutralizing them before they can inflame and scar artery walls. Countless studies have found that higher lycopene intake is associated with lower LDL cholesterol, reduced arterial stiffness, and fewer incidences of heart disease. But lycopene isn't the only card tomatoes hold. These fruits are also loaded with potassium, the mineral that counterbalances sodium's pressure, raising effects. By helping the body excrete sodium and relaxing blood vessel walls, potassium brings balance to blood pressure, a cornerstone of heart protection. There's more. Tomatoes also contain a compound called esculentoside A, found in the skin and pulp. Early research suggests it may reduce LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, further bolstering cardiovascular defenses. And here's a secret: when tomatoes are cooked, especially with a drizzle of healthy fat like olive oil, lycopene becomes more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb it more effectively. So whether it's a fresh slice on a summer sandwich, a slow simmered sauce, or a warm soup on a cold night, tomatoes are versatile, delicious, and healing. The tomato is more than a fruit for the kitchen. It is a natural guardian, painting your meals with both color and protection. Spinach, with its delicate leaves and earthy taste, has long been a staple of healthy eating. But hidden inside those green folds is a nutrient arsenal that the heart deeply depends on. Central to spinach's power are dietary nitrates. Once inside the body, nitrates are converted to nitric oxide, a compound that widens blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and improves circulation. Think of it as oiling the gears of your cardiovascular system, allowing the heart to work without strain. A single serving of spinach also provides nearly 600 milligrams of potassium, making it one of the richest natural sources of this heart protective mineral. And then there are the antioxidants, lutein and quercetin, which reduce oxidative damage, slow down arterial plaque formation, and keep the endothelial lining of blood vessels smooth and resilient. Spinach has been studied extensively, with research showing that its regular consumption can lead to measurable reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. It's as if this humble green is whispering calm into the bloodstream. Whether tossed fresh into salads, blended into smoothies, sautéed with garlic, or folded into omelettes, spinach is as adaptable as it is beneficial. But even here, moderation is wisdom. For individuals prone to kidney stones, spinach's oxalate content may pose a concern, and for those on blood thinners, its high vitamin K levels need to be managed carefully. Still, for the vast majority, spinach offers an elegant and powerful ally in the fight for heart health. Now, imagine slicing into a head of red cabbage. Its purple leaves catch the light like stained glass, a natural masterpiece of color. But that vibrant hue isn't just for beauty. It's a sign of anthocyanins, the flavonoid antioxidants that pack this vegetable with disease-fighting power. Red cabbage's anthocyanins have been linked to reduced blood pressure, lower inflammation, and significantly decreased risk of heart attack. In fact, studies suggest women who regularly consume anthocyanin-rich foods may reduce their heart attack risk by up to 32%. That's not just coincidence. It's the chemistry of protection at work. Beyond anthocyanins, red cabbage provides fiber, which lowers cholesterol, and potassium, which balances blood pressure. Together, these compounds weave a protective net around the cardiovascular system. Crunchy, versatile, and vibrant, red cabbage brings both flavor and strength to the table. It reminds us that sometimes the brightest foods in nature are also the most healing. For some, chili peppers are a thrill for the taste buds. A burst of fire, a rush of heat. But beneath that fiery essence lies a protector of the heart. The compound responsible for the burn, capsaicin, is also the reason chili peppers offer cardiovascular benefits. Capsaicin promotes vasodilation, improving blood flow and reducing strain on the heart. It has been linked to lower cholesterol levels, improved fat metabolism, and reduced inflammation, all key in preventing plaque buildup and maintaining arterial health. A major study involving over 22,000 individuals found that those who consumed chili peppers regularly had a 34% lower risk of dying from heart-related diseases compared to those who rarely ate them. Of course, moderation matters. Too much heat can irritate the stomach. But in balanced doses, chili peppers add not just flavor, but also longevity. They remind us that sometimes, a little fire is exactly what the heart needs. Broccoli, often called the crown jewel of cruciferous vegetables, is another powerhouse in the fight against heart disease. Rich in antioxidants, fiber, potassium, and magnesium, broccoli supports heart health from multiple angles. The fiber in broccoli lowers cholesterol, while potassium balances sodium and reduces blood pressure. Its antioxidants fight inflammation, preventing arterial stiffness and calcification. Research shows that women who consume cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli, regularly enjoy significantly healthier arteries compared to those who do not. Broccoli is also versatile. Steam it, roast it, blend it into soups. Every bite is another defense against the forces that conspire against the heart. And then we come to the pumpkin, that bright orange symbol of autumn. But pumpkin is far more than a seasonal decoration. It's a nutritional powerhouse. Rich in potassium, pumpkin helps lower blood pressure and reduce stroke risk. Its beta-carotene, converted to vitamin A in the body, acts as a potent antioxidant, preventing LDL cholesterol from oxidizing and damaging artery walls. Pumpkin seeds add to the story, offering magnesium, healthy fats, and additional antioxidants. Together, they stabilize heart rhythms, reduce inflammation, and strengthen overall cardiovascular health. A bowl of pumpkin soup, roasted pumpkin cubes, or a handful of seeds can become a small act of daily protection. An embrace for the heart. So here we are, 7 vegetables, each with its own story, each with its own power. Garlic, tomatoes, spinach, red cabbage, chili peppers, broccoli, and pumpkin. Together they form a shield, an alliance of nature working silently but powerfully to protect the human heart. Your choices, simple as they may seem, hold the power to change your destiny. What you eat today could determine how strong your heart beats tomorrow. So the next time you stand in your kitchen, take a moment. Look at the colors, the textures, the gifts of the earth before you. Know that in those foods lies not just sustenance, but life itself. And with every bite, you write the story of your future health. Stay informed, stay connected, and most importantly, stay heart strong.